YouTube. I am Penstar, and this is Rose-Colored Goggles with Sacrifice, Episode 2. So, after our intro episode last week, where we got introduced to the world, to our buddy here, and to the 5 gods, I put the vote to you guys that you should, you guys get to pick who I serve each mission, and it can be different every one, but the vote has come forth, and Stratos has received the most votes.
I am Stratos.
Alright, so that was just a little reminder of our mission here. So, to Stratos we serve.
Stratos sent me to Dialia, which had apparently long been under a curse. The curse was never explained to me.
The temple guardians of Dialia betrayed the goddess during the War of Purification. After subjecting its inhabitants to her wrath, the goddess proclaimed that no one could set foot there until 1,000 generations had passed.
All right.
I can see that you need me. I am Cerebellar. Stratos sent me to guide you. He would tell you this himself, but the gods cannot appear here, nor can they see what happens here. There are also ghosts about. Very unusual. I've taken the liberty of identifying the most frequently haunted locations. I wish to speak to these ghosts. Keep me safe.
Don't tell her I told you this, but Cerebellar really is the smartest brainiac around. Stratos even refers to her as his protege.
Super Genius here.
Brainiacs think they're the smartest creatures around, always prattling on about knocking people down with only the power of their minds. Oh, please. Well, their minds may be powerful, but the fact is their bodies are quite frail.
I hope you like it rough.
Frostwolves are the fastest creatures around normally, and they can give themselves a boost to sprint even faster for a time. They're not all that tough, however, so to use them effectively, you'll want to find ways to take advantage of their speed.
Hello?
The mysterious sylphs can go invisible at will. They can't attack while invisible, but that's still a good way to sneak them in for an attack or away from a losing battle. Deadly accurate with their bows, they are best against flyers or using hit-and-run tactics. First things first, we must make a manalith to give you some mana.
Okay, so just to give you guys a little bit of an explanation here, since we don't have, we didn't go through the tutorial here, I will be your tutorial. So we have 3 primary resources in this game. We have souls, we've got a mana bar, and we've got a health bar. Well, health bar and mana bar, well, health bar is pretty straightforward. But in order to gain more mana, you need to be near these little mana fountains. However, when they're like this, they give you mana slowly and inefficiently. And if there's an enemy wizard, which there isn't in this level, but if there was an enemy wizard, they could gain benefit from this mana fountain too, which is not what we want. So what we need to do is build a structure, a manalith. So what you can do is you build a manalith on top of one of these mana fountains. Oops. Now, it takes time, and it also takes mana to build one of these things. So these manaliths are a bit of an investment for you, but they are absolutely critical.
Good. Now you'll need a Matterhorn to transmit the mana to you.
Yes, the Matterhorn. Spelled H-O-A-R. No W's there. These are little cheapo creatures that take 1 soul each to summon, but they transmit mana to you. They basically channel it from the manalith. So even when you wander away from the manalith, they will. Oops. I gotta get used to these controls.
Guard me.
Scanning the area.
Alright, I've just told them all to guard me, so they'll follow along. And each of our creatures, like these frost wolves, the brainiacs, and the others, they each cost a soul. I can't just keep casting creatures in perpetuum.
Guard me.
Okay.
All right, everyone there? All right, let us go off. Oh yeah, our sylphs.
Enemy sighted.
Oop, we got something here. Oh yeah, so also
Attack.
Never see it.
Your creatures are under attack.
oops, that one was a little late. Now, the
After you win a fight, it is a good idea to collect the red souls. Use the convert spell and target a red soul.
Yep. So that's how you get more. Souls here. You convert them. So let's just. I'm not gonna show you this every time, but let's just show it for this time. Now, yeah, we gotta wait for our mana to recover here. Once this comes back in, we'll start the conversion.
You are
on the next.
low on mana.
Yeah, I know that, dude. It takes a lot of mana. All right, so by casting the conversion spell, a sack doctor appears. Now, the sack doctor doesn't require a thing, but you don't control them. They're not combat units. What they do is they resurrect the enemy soldier, but they keep them captured. You then take them to your altar here, and the sack doctors sacrifice them. Splat. And now we have a soul. We have converted the heathen soul to our cause. And now we can cast another creature. Let's go for more brainiacs, since these melee guys are...
Guard me.
Invalid target.
Yeah, it takes a while, and like if you're facing a pack of enemies, they can attack the sack doctor to interrupt their work. So you can only really do this to mop up some souls after a successful battle. But it is
low on mana.
It is rather useful to do it. All right, we've already sacrificed that other thing, so let's get another brainiac going. Ghosts, eh?
Initiating analysis.
And this is another mana fountain, so we can claim it for ourselves.
Analysis complete. Let's look at the next one.
Can you understand what the ghosts are saying?
Oh, yes, but it's dreadfully self-involved.
I think to get my mana going, I'm going to get myself another Matterhorn. The more of them you have, the faster they channel the mana to you.
Guard me.
Way ahead of you.
As far as... Now, as I go... right now I'm manually clicking everything. As I play and get deeper into the game, I'm going to be refamiliarizing myself with the quick controls, because in the later levels, farting around will not...
Enemy sighted.
Oop. Here, let me get to my spells.
Your creatures are under attack.
Bam!
Your wizard is under attack. Your creatures are dying.
Oop. Oop, never mind.
My head hurts.
Now, you see the blue soul? That's where one of your creatures died. Just walk into a blue soul to collect it.
Yep. So for when you have a friendly creature die, you don't have to convert them. Their souls are already on your side. so that way you can recollect them. Now you still have to recast them, so losing creatures in battle doesn't instantly make them come back again. Also, some creatures require more than one soul. This one has 2 souls. So I'm going to go and convert this thing. And one more for this one. There's also a little bit of a cooldown for some of these. And like I said, the sack doctors will automatically take the...
Guard me.
Way ahead of you.
will automatically take the souls and do their thing. And if nobody interrupts them, then we're good.
Guard.
I concur.
Initiating analysis.
I agree.
No reason not to font these up as we come across them.
Analysis complete. Let's look at the next one.
There we go. As you can see, my souls are starting to trickle in.
Guard me.
Way ahead of you.
Guard me.
I agree.
Alright, let's see. This one should be the next one, next closest one anyway. But there should be larger waves, larger and larger waves coming after you here. And right now, by the way... Oop. Aha! We skip this lightning spell is our first,
Your wizard is under attack. Your creatures are under attack. Your wizard is under attack. Your creatures are under attack.
Alright, little heal in here. Alright, we got him. So anyway, the fact that we took Stratos as the first person here means these three creatures here, the Frostwolf, the Sylph, and the Brainiac, yeah, we got that specifically because we chose Stratos. Likewise, we got the lightning spell, which is actually probably one of the most powerful of the first level spells because we chose Stratos. Had we chosen one of the other gods, we would have gotten a different array of creatures and a different array of spells. But also, when we progress to the next level,
Initiating analysis.
oops. When we progress to the next level, we will still have these creatures. We will still have that lightning spell,
Analysis complete.
even
Let's
if
look at the next one.
even if we choose a different god. You do not ever lose the creatures and whatnot. All right, let's convert a couple more of these guys. I think if we let's get a fourth mana ore here, just so I can get my mana in even faster. Now, thankfully, unlike World of Warcraft, you can move while casting. At this point, I'm getting so much mana in that I'm only really limited by my cooldowns for the spell. There we
Enemy
go.
sighted.
Oop, and looks like we've got some flyers, so time to cast some ranged. It is kind of
That
a rock,
spell is not ready.
a kind of a rock paper scissors. With in regards to this, flyers beat melee troops. Melee troops beat ranged troops, and ranged troops beat flyers. So having a good mixture on them and using them properly. Whoop, that's a gorge. So here we have a whole bunch of flyers, so those
This temple must have been magnificent.
Now, granted, flyers can still hurt other flyers.
Initiating analysis. Excuse me, I'm not done here.
Well,
Analysis complete.
I understand now.
It is the lack of faith.
The gods have been absent from Dialia for so long, it is hardly a part of their world anymore. There is no faith here. Not in the spirits of the dead, not in the grass, not in the trees. Nowhere.
For a moment I could sense it. There was a profound emptiness, a feeling that the earth might fall away and it would not matter. It was a thing I had known in my own world and sought to fill with the study of alchemy and conjuration. And then the spell was broken.
Let us make our report to Stratos.
all right, so that was our very first level. It's kind of a tutorial mission. It gives you the bare bones basics. It gives you, there's no enemy wizard. It's just pre-generated enemies. But it gives you an idea of some of the ebb and flow of game. Now, let's find out the mission.
I was certain trouble awaited me in the ethereal realm. I had earned the favor of one god, but the ire of four.
A frightening prospect.
I had survived forces more dire than these. The gods, of course, were preoccupied with other matters. A certain blind seer stood accused of spreading blasphemous rumors.
Thrus, share with us this vision.
I fear it will damn me to speak so dark a prophecy, but I know I cannot keep the truth from you. The gods are four, whose works grow cold, as one betrays their laws of old. Then dark grow deeds and darker hearts, for lost to all are holy arts. A vagrant comes amidst the gloom to seal the gaping maw of doom.
Kill the blasphemer.
Charnel, death is not the answer to everything.
Yes. Torture also has its merits.
What if he's telling the truth?
Then they started flinging accusations at each other.
Well, none of us would unleash a maw of doom, right?
Except Persephone. What good is a holy warrior without a holy war?
How like you, Charnel.
Myself, I would sooner suspect Charnel. You do have a certain taste for destruction, don't you?
And then Pyro's kind of power-hungry, come to think of it. He might hatch some half-baked.
Oh, the worm speaks. Look here, if anyone needs outside help, it's you. You pathetic, jiggling mass of goo.
Oh, really?
He has a point.
An old soothsayer's trick, but well played. Stir up old enmities and shift attention from yourself. But I too could benefit from this prophecy. I would be the vagrant they were looking for. Even if they doubted your vision, the tension ensured they would all see the value of a capable wizard.
All right, so things are starting to heat up. Yet, despite what he said before, earning the ire of four, all five of the gods are willing to work with me. So let's go visit them and find out what their next mission's going to be, because you guys are going to get to vote once again for next week's episode. So once again, starting with lovely Persephone.
Whether or not the vision is true, a conflict will come of this. We shall take steps to restore our friendship with Stratos.
I don't know about this prophecy. I don't think any of us, even Charnel, would be dim enough to start something like that. But I do know there's a dragon what's been quite a thorn in my side lately. Now there's a problem a body could fix.
As regards this prophecy, I have deduced quite easily that Charnel is the most likely culprit, but I must keep an eye on everyone. I hold many watchtowers in the mountains, if you care to occupy one.
What a crock. That meddler Stratos probably put Mithras up to it to make my victories look bad, but Pyro won't be fooled. I will do just what they won't expect. I will invade.
Let me assure you, I do not want to destroy the world. That's where all the best slaughter takes place, you know. But I do have a little something in mind. It is time I reopened the demon gate of Golgotha.
Is this such a good idea, Master?
And a little commentary from Zizix at the end there. All right, folks, you know the drill. In the description there will be a link to a straw poll. Please vote for which god I should serve next. And for those of you who are patrons, don't forget to also vote on my Patreon page. Your votes will be added to that of the straw poll, and you can vote the straw poll too. And if you're interested in getting a little bit more voting power, then take a look at my Patreon page. The link is in the description. So, until next time, this has been Pinstar signing out. See ya!